What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Today we're going to be playing a mono black zombie deck. Zombie Tribal, to be exact. This deck's pretty good, actually. Better than what I thought it would be after some adjustments, of course. Tattered Mummies, a little bit less than stellar. If it were up to me, I'd probably take out all three of them, add in another Death Baron, maybe another Severed Strands, as that's actually a really good card with this deck, and honestly just a really good destroy card in general. Maybe another Reassembling Skeleton. It does work out alright. Nonetheless, Midnight Reaper in here for card draw, as well as Blood Divination and Costly Plunder. All three are working very well with this deck. Gravedigger is mediocre in this deck. It's helpful for bringing back Death Barons, so you already have three in the deck, so two Gravediggers just ensures that you'll have one on the field. Open the Graves, pretty obvious for a zombie deck, and Vanquisher's Banner, of course, declared as zombie. And we're only running 23 land, as most of our cards are pretty cheap, so yeah, we'll hop right into the games. And I've actually been spending like the past 2 days working on this deck, because it feels, feels right. It just ooh, what's going on down there? It just feels like the combination of cards is a little bit off, maybe the numbers, or maybe I'm missing one or two cards, but it feels just about right. Honestly, I'll keep this. The Costly Plunder is nice with the Doomed Dissenter as well as the Severed Strands. Only having one Swamp's actually okay in this deck. I would have preferred to see something a little bit better. Maybe we should have mulliganed, simply because we didn't get an Open the Graves or a Banner. And for drawing 7 cards and only having one land, no. It's not that important, so we'll trash it. We already have one in hand anyway, so it's not a big deal. There's another swamp. Glad I did trash it as well, because it means we actually got to play something turn 2 instead of having to just wait and sort of stall out. Going up against an Is It deck. We will Costly Plunder the Doomed Dissenter, of course. Get the 2/2 Black Zombie. See if we can't. Well, 2 Swamps is alright. Let me reorganize my hand a little bit. Let's see. Is he just gonna burn me out? Nope. We did get an Open the Graves. That's really good, actually. We can Gravedigger and get our Doomed Dissenter back and Costly Plunder it again and get another zombie. But that all sounds a little bit excessive. We get Severed Strands, our zombie, kill his Electromancer, or the Barrier Bones and kill his Electromancer, gain 3 health. And then Costly Plunder the zombie. Next turn, play Gravedigger. That sounds like a good play. We won't have a defender, but unless he gets something out with haste, it shouldn't matter. And we'll Costly Plunder the zombie. Okay, we got another Doomed Dissenter. And a land out of it, so it's not bad. We can get Open the Graves out now. And with this deck, you really can't be too worried about, like, losing your cards, because you're going to, but you have multiple copies. You have a Gravedigger in the deck, so, like, and with so much card draw, you really shouldn't be afraid to just play wildly. We're going to hold on to our Gravedigger now that we do have Open the Graves, because with our Baron, he should be pretty good. Let's play Doomed Dissenter first, see if he has some sort of counterplay. He does. So we'll go ahead and do Blood Divination instead of Midnight Reaper. That'll get us 2 zombies out thanks to Open the Graves. Oh, excuse me. Yawning. Murder is actually pretty nice. He still hasn't summoned anything, and he hasn't cast any spells, which kind of worries me. Okay. Well, we know he has Ral. I doubt he plays it this turn, even though he can afford it. He can't really defend it, so... Or he does. Maybe he minuses 2? I don't know, that just seems a little risky, if you ask me. Wow. Okay. Let's go reassembling skeleton and Midnight Reaper. I don't want to play the Gravedigger just yet. We will, it's not too big of a deal, as we do have 2 of them, and we have 3 of the Barons. Niv Mizzet's actually really scary here, but thankfully we can just murder it. Spell can't be countered, but it can be destroyed. That's fun. Basically played right into what I wanted, so... And we get to get our skeleton back. Now we murder the Niv Mizzet. He can go ahead and murder our reassembling skeleton again if he really wants to, but either way, his Ral is dying. Okay. And we'll probably attack and then Blood Divination our skeleton, get another zombie out. So 3 there. 1 there. Come on, zombie. 1 there. Computer's lagging a little bit. So we get the zombie back out of it. We get the 1 card from Midnight Reaper, and we get the 3 cards from Blood Divination. So, yep, there's the surrender. Obviously, he didn't have too much in hand to deal with. And there's the Death Baron as well. So, that game was definitely about to head our way and quickly. Maybe he just didn't draw any spell cards. Otherwise, I couldn't see why he wouldn't be shocking and all that kind of stuff. But they may not have had any in deck, which seems weird for a red-blue deck. Nonetheless, we'll get on to a game 2. And I really enjoy the tribals in this game. I don't know why I enjoy playing tribals so much, but yeah, there's just a certain feeling of enjoyment when I can make a creature-based deck work. And tribals are, for the most part, the best creature-based decks, in my opinion. Not necessarily skill-wise, just like fun to play. I enjoy playing where all the cards sort of have synergy with one another. We're going up against a mono white deck. We're going to go ahead and get Doom to center out, because just in case we need Severed Strands, it's much better to do it on the Doom to center than the Tattered Mummy. Mentor of the Meek. You playing a white weenie deck? If so, it might just be better to go ahead and kill his mentor. We'll get a zombie out of it. Next turn. Okay. We will take the trade, and next turn, if we do draw another land, we'll play probably a Tattered Mummy and a Doom to center, and then turn after that we can play Death Baron. Sort of lay it on the field when we already have some stacked ready to go and attack. And the cool thing about Death Baron is, yes, it adds +1/+1, but it also adds Death Touch, and it does work on skeletons as well, so Bone Wall and Reassembling Skeleton are included. Okay, so we did draw another land, so we'll play Doomed Dissenter and Tattered Mummy. If he attacks with his Daybreak Champlain, we'll just block with our Doomed Dissenter and get our Mummy back that way. Or our zombie, sorry, not our mummy. Oh, there's two. Alright. That's fine, he heals for 3, but I'm not too worried about it. Next turn we'll get our Death Baron out, and those will become 3/3s and a 2/3. With Death Touch as well, so that Barrier of Bones is actually really good. I said Bone Wall earlier, but that's not what this card is. I think that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card maybe? Severed Strands will keep. It is some good removal. And now we can actually go ahead and just attack with everybody. Even if he doesn't block, yeah. Next turn if he does decide to attack with his 1/3, we can block with our Barrier of Bones and it'll still die, so it's the perks of Death Touch. And which is why Barrier of Bones is really good, because it gets in this deck as a really good defender. And even if it just does 1 damage, then yeah. That's actually nice that we don't ever attack with our Death Baron, and you pretty much don't ever attack with your Death Baron unless you have 2 or 3 out on the field, and even still then you want to leave 1 untapped against a white deck just in case, because they could be using to take vengeance. I think we go ahead and get Midnight Reaper out. We don't yet have Open the Grave, so we don't want to be Severed Strands in too much. So let's go ahead and get Midnight Reaper out. And attack with those 2. And he's already down to 10 health, so this could be a pretty quick game. And I found these games... and it was a very quick game. We got another concede. Quick game 1, quick game 2. And on to game 3, maybe. Let's see what card we got. Fell Spectre. I want to make a deck where this works, but honestly this card costs so much, and like the effect of them only losing 2 life per discard is so little. It just seems very far out there. Nonetheless, on to game 3. Enjoying the zombie deck so far. Like I was saying though, I've noticed the games with this either go really quick or really long. Had a game earlier where the guy actually let himself time out because I got up to like 81 health. Oh no, that wasn't this deck. That was my mono white deck. I'm sorry, but this deck does make people sort of take their time with it, especially with all your creatures having Death Touch. People are a little bit more wary to attack. This is not a good opening hand. Nothing to play off the bat, nothing to costly plunder, nothing to blood divinations, and nothing to die for Midnight Reaper. So while yes, they are all 3 good card draws, while individually they're not. Barrier Bones alright, Tattered Mummy alright, and Death Baron all alright. And we have the mana to play, so that's actually a really good 1, 2, 3 turn. We won't take that. We have enough to play everything in hand, and even if we draw Open the Graves, Midnight Reaper's fine. We wouldn't be able to get it with 4 anyways, so let's just try and get to some card draw, try and get to some better cards. That land's not really going to change the pace of the game as much as something else would. Like a Midnight Reaper. And I don't know if he's playing... Okay, he is. I was about to say, I don't know if he's playing white-black or just mono-white. I think we do go ahead and get Death Baron out. No. Let me go Midnight Reaper. In case he does have anything that can... keep hearing a fly. But in case he does have anything that can destroy, should target the Midnight Reaper with it, as its effect is decent in the very least. So if he has a murder or anything like that, maybe we can bait it out with our Midnight Reaper instead of our Death Baron. Legion Lieutenant, not quite there. If he was skeptical about playing a card because it was that, then we have nothing to worry about. Vanquisher's Banner actually really good, but we don't have the land. Even with that one that I tossed away, we wouldn't, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, let's go ahead and Death Baron. Again, I don't support smoking. Don't smoke. It's a terrible habit. I just feel like I should throw that out there every time I do light a cigarette. I don't want people to think it's cool or enjoyable or fun. That's not a bad play. But he won't attack this turn, so we're A-okay. We really need to draw some land. Dubin Center's okay, but some land would be preferable. We're not going to attack. We'll wait and let him attack. Good thing about Death Touch is it makes going on the defensive pretty easily. That's unfortunate. But we can costly plunder next turn, and that's alright. There's another land, so that's good. I'll actually draw 3 cards. Barrier of Bones isn't bad. Another Death Baron isn't bad. We'll go ahead and play the Barrier of Bones. And we do have enough for our Vanquisher's Banner now. Reassembling Skeleton's actually pretty good, especially if we can get Open the Graves. Actually, we could have went ahead and discarded it, huh? Oh well. I didn't think about it in the moment. But yeah, we could have went ahead and discarded it. We'll attack with our Tattered Mummy. He has to block with something. Even if he blocks with 2 vampires, it's still worth it for us. And the more we can work him down, the better, of course. Vampire Sovereign is a little bit tricky for us as we don't have any removal right now. And Epicure of Blood is really annoying. Especially with his Ajani's Welcome. Definitely should have trashed Reassembling Skeleton now that I think about it. But we'll go ahead and play our Vanquisher's Banner and label it for zombies. Creatures get a little bit stronger. Not Midnight Reaper. Go ahead and attack with both. We might lose 1 or 2 health here. Yeah, we're gonna lose 2 health. That's alright. Severed Strands would actually be really good right now if we get it. We could use it on the Barrier of Bones, of course. Get 4 health back. That's unfortunate. It's gonna be another 2 life gone, plus the 4 he deals to us. We're gonna be down to 5 life. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 life. Somewhere I miscalculated. 3 plus... Oh, 2 for coming in. Okay. Ooh. That's actually not gonna help us. Well, that's game. Huh. It's unfortunate, but... Oh, well. No, still game. We can Sever Strands one of them. Maybe? Let's see. Doesn't really matter which one. Nope. Not yet, huh? That's gotta be really annoying for him, huh? Let's see. He can do that, play one monster, and attack next turn, and I'd be dead. But I kind of also have to attack, huh? Alright. Gotta play a little bit more aggressively than I'd like to, but otherwise he will kill us without fail. We're down to 5. Like I said, if he plays a monster this turn, we are dead. Okay. Good game. Killed us with the Epicure of Blood, actually. Oh, that's unfortunate, but 2 out of 3, or... yeah, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. I was gonna say 2 wins, 3 losses, but 2 wins, 1 loss, not bad. Again, I think the zombie deck could be edited. Maybe take out the Tattered Mummies, add in more Death Barons, and let's see. Where is that? Take out the Tattered Mummies, add in more Death Barons, maybe another Severed Strand, maybe a Reassembling Skeleton, maybe a Diregraph Ghoul. It's actually not a bad card. Yeah, honestly, very, very fun to play. And it also sort of spawned this Elvish Zombies build that I've been running. So, and as far as the other decks have been going, I've actually played Rouse Phoenix 8 times, and I'm 6-2 with that. Played the mono white cat tribal deck 5 times, and 3-2 in the Dimir control deck 4-1 with. So updates for all those decks. Anyways, if you enjoyed, please leave a like down below, comment, concern, question, all that in the comment section, and subscribe, of course, if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.